Hello, this video is going to give you some pro tips on how to be successful in Bio 160. So if you haven't already, one of the first things you'll want to do is change your notification settings so that your announcements goes directly to your email. Being a fully online course, the way that I am going to communicate with you predominantly is through announcements. And those announcements can be time sensitive, so you'll want to make sure that you're getting notified of those in real time. The way you'll want to navigate through this course is through modules, which is what you're seeing here. So this is the general outline of what your modules section looks like. The reason why you want to navigate through modules rather than through your calendar or through the to-do list is the sequence of the assignments makes the most sense within modules. So just as an example, for the topic of tissues, both of these assignments are due at the same time, but it makes more sense to complete the Nearpod before visible body. Within each topic, I will have learning objectives, in other words, what I'm expecting you to gain from the topic. So almost every topic you'll have two general assignments due, a Nearpod and a visible body. So if we look at one of the Nearpod assignments, I have guided notes that you can use to follow along to the Nearpod. These are not graded, however, I highly encourage that you use them. The reason is students in the past who got an A said one of the #1 reasons they succeeded in my course was because they used the guided notes. So if you were to download this particular guide, it would look something like this. If you have access to a printer, I highly recommend printing out the guided notes and physically writing. The reason is studies show that writing leads to higher learning gains than typing. When I'm writing the exam, I have the guided notes in front of me. So these guided notes will also serve as your study guide. So in addition to the Nearpods with each topic, you'll also have visible body. Visible body is essentially serving as a virtual textbook, but it's also a three-dimensional exploration of anatomical structures. So let's jump into week 2 when we start to get a little bit more intense into anatomy. For example, we learn about the different structures of the skull. Within visible body assignments where there's a lot of anatomy, I also have guides. Just like the Nearpod guide, these do not have to be turned in, but I do highly encourage that you use them. The reason is visible body can show you a lot of different structures and it can be really overwhelming. Within the guides, I have a checklist for exactly what it is I will expect you to know for the lab practical. Also, I have practice diagrams below that you can use to evaluate your preparedness to take the lab practical. The answer keys to these are posted immediately after the visible body. So as you start making progress through the course, if you have any questions, please email me, and I will also hold semi-regular office hours. Good luck, you got this.